I haven't done any videos for a while with some kind of family stuff going on and a few bits and bobs. It was all rather sad. And I think if I were doing videos online, it would have been a bit depressing. And no one wants that. So anyway, I thought rather than go back and look at R-Type, which I was supposed to do, I'm going to go back and look at something completely different. This is Abobo's Big Adventure. It's not an NES game, but it looks like an NES game. But it's I suppose you could call it a love letter to the NES. Now, me, I was more of an Atari Commodore 64 kind of guy. I loved the Master System. Not a huge fan of the Nintendo, but I mean, obviously there was a lot of it came up with a lot of classic kind of games. So, as you're going to see, it's kind of like a little sort of selection box of actually, do you know what? I'm not going to try and describe it anymore. The only way to know what it is to actually see it in action, or even better, to play it. So this is just, I haven't really played this much. This is just really a quick, long play, I guess, if such a thing is possible. Just to, see what it's like. It's a web-based game. If you Google Abobo's Big Adventure, and I'll have the link there somewhere anyway, but you can play it in the browser, or you can actually play it on you can actually download it and play it as a downloaded flash game. Abobo is actually one of the bosses from Double Dragon, and you can kind of see the influence right there. It's a pretty funny game, by the way. It's a bit violent, as you can probably see there. So I mean, if that's not your cup of tea, yeah, there you go. I mean, I love cats myself. Then it might be worth giving it a miss. So basically, his little mini son, Abobo boy, or a boy, I don't know, has been kidnapped, and he has to go and get him back by punching and kicking and doing all sorts of other stuff. And there we got the controls. There is, in fairness to the guys, they actually do put details on how to play with a joypad if you want, but it's basically using the joy to key programs. So mechanics of this, for those that are interested, is basically punchy key. So you got two keys. You got you press A for punch, I think, and S for kick. If you got a rage meter that builds up, or doesn't in my case, if you do I think combos. If you do enough combos to fill the rage meter up, you get to do a special move by holding those two buttons together. If you run, you can do a bit of damage, but it uses up all your rage, which is what you see me getting the crap kicked out of me. And yeah, there we go, no rage. I've got to really stop running. Die. Yeah, there we go. Grumpy McGee. Yeah, so again, this is kind of why I'd... Jesus. Yeah, it's a bit violent. Oh, you git. Oh yeah, it's got lots of little kind of meta achievements, which are all quite funny. Oh my god. Yeah, so a lot of sprite reuse here. Oh, they're barrels. I thought he was throwing burgers down. I get my ass handed to me here. What is... I've really got it. Ah, fuck it. Alright. So this is kind of there's different levels of this, have different themes, and I pretty much get the complete little mini games. So I always meant to go back and do a look at the Double Dragon games. I mean, just especially to do the Master, or not the Master System. Well, the Master System was good, but the Atari VCS, because it's one of those things. It's not really a great game, but on the other hand, it's just like such a brave attempt that you kind of have to give it a free pass. You know, you can't. It's not a bad game, but well, it is a. It's not a bad game in the sense that. Oh my God, it's the Black Spy from Spy vs Spy. Sorry, it's not a bad game. When you take into consideration the fact that it's on the Atari VCS, oh, that was great. It was but the beardy barrel. Yeah, listen, folks, you know I'm easily amused. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, running towards the guy that's about to explode is a bad idea. Ah, it's the Kung Fu guys. Whoops. Ah, tasty beverage. Yep, so in here now. Yeah, no, the Double Dragon games are definitely something I wanted to have a look at. In fact, I could have included this as part of them, kinda. Oh, that was easy. I wonder if all that TNT in the background is going to be doing something in a minute, since I can't punch it or throw it. What do you think, folks? Why you not let me hit you? Oh, that was a bit silly. Oh, I think I was right. Oh dear God, why do I think this toilet's going to be involved as well? Oh dear. Those with a nervous disposition should probably look away now, because this, oh God, this is going to get bad. And it did. Okay, oh, there we go. Oh, this is not good. This, I think this is based on one of the Jaws games, but I could be wrong. Or could be a bit in Mario, one of the Mario Brothers games that I'm never a huge fan of. I know it's weird, like, you know, I love retro gaming, but I'm not a massive Mario Brothers fan, so this turns out to be some weird little Mario Brothers subsection. Then please correct me. But I think it might be to do with Jaws or Bran or something. What the hell is that? Okay, well that's not much fun. Right, but what's happening here, by the way, folks, is it's actually, this is bloody hard to play. The you hammer one button to stay afloat. You hammer the other one to actually use your tongue to grab stuff, and then you press it a second time to release it. Now, I need to hit that guy with it. So, oh, there we go. All right, it's the really obvious looking bit at the top there. Oh. Oh. Well, I got achievement, I guess. The death animation, this is actually quite funny. And he goes down. Okay, probably should keep this family friendly, so we're not going to go with eat or hit or mate. I've a suspicion that you'll get for eating or hitting or doing it fishy style, you'll actually get some sort of bonus. But not for puking, just like real life. Okay, I am failing badly at this section, so what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to just skip ahead a bit. Well, for you guys I'll skip ahead, I'm going to have to play through the bloody thing. So I'll see you in part 2. And then, as if by magic, we've got to the end of the level. What you missed, me dying horribly and repeatedly, a boss fight with Jaws, a boss fight with a shark with a freaking laser on its head. It was pretty cool. And this is this city champ? I mean, it says urban champ there, but this again, I'm not an NES guy, so I think this is one of these ones where you have to just beat the crap out of the guy and just keep knocking him back through the various towns. As long as it doesn't involve me having to float and shoot things with my tongue, I don't mind. Ah, yes. Classy. Although I thought they were poles, they're just hanging up. It's a bit disturbing. I'm just going to kick this man in the shins so he rolls away. So, what I didn't mention earlier on is Abobo's Big Adventure. It was initially kicked off in 2002, and kind of... Just gonna wait for the police to pass. Yeah, it was started off in 2002, but it only really finished, I think, the last year or so. And yeah, there's you're probably not going to see all of. There's lots of levels. There's a Zelda level. There's a finish him. There's a Zelda level. There's a balloon fight level. There's about 6 or 7 different levels. And I'm not going to do them all today. But that was a flawless victory. Fatality. But it's a Zelda. There we go. Now this is probably going to go on for some time, so I'll only give you a few minutes of this. But it does the thing that you got. If you got full health, you get to fire lots of swords. Apologies, by the way. The way I'm recording this seems to have cut out the original sound for the game, so you're having to make do with just my lovely dulcet tones. I think there's a little bit of there may be a little bit of crackle as well, so if there is, apologies. If there's not, just pretend I didn't say that. One of these days I'm gonna hit one of them. Oh, there we go. And he's down. But yeah, if you go to abobosbigadventure.com, you'll have the I think it's about Newgrounds as well, but you'll have the game there, and I have no idea what that bonus is for. Yeah, there's 2 different versions. There's the regular kind of flash version, and there's the one you can go and download and play. I'd recommend the one you can download because it just means you don't have to keep that web page up all the time. It's really fun. Like I said, how much staying power it's got, I don't know, because I suppose that. Sorry, I just noticed the map there. Oh, let's see what that does. Oh, I've got a fairy. Oh, and I've used it when he's underwater, which is completely useless. He's down anyway. What was I going to say there before I was distracted by the somewhat penile map? Yeah, you can download it, or you can actually play it on the web game. I'd recommend downloading it. It's, like I said, there's a lot of different achievements if that's your game. There's a lot of different kind of NES mini games. Like I said, if it was even for a non-Nintendo fan like me, it's a lot of fun. And like the guys that made the game are real fans, and it's got a real sense of humor about it. And it's free, which is always an added bonus. Like I said, the only way it could be better if it was a Master System or C64 or one, but you know, I could live with that. Oh, yeah, it's just for one of the puzzle. Watching someone walk through a maze, you know, a Zelda-esque maze like this probably is not the most exciting thing. Just give it a minute, see if there's any fun bonusy stuff, and then we'll head up. Is he holding it? Oh, it's a little... Is it a sword or is it some sort of Bible? Or sorry, Is it a shield or a Bible? It's very strange. Oh, there we go. I don't think this is a Castlevania level, which is a pity, because that's the kind of thing you'd really want to see. I think it's, from a quick squint at the website there, it's stuff like Punch-Out, Balloon Fight, Zelda, I think it was Jaws, Double Dragon, and there's one, oh, the Urban Champ one, and there's one other I think I'm missing. I'm not sure which one it was, but oh, I don't think I can kill that. What the hell's that Smurf thing? Oh, it's Dig Dug! Dig Dug! Why will that not go? No, that's not it. Why won't you die? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so normal service, well, about as normal as I get, will resume shortly. I do need to look at those ore types. I can't leave that unfinished. Some other cool stuff I want to check out. I was getting stuff in the, I was keeping an eye on stuff in the Steam sale because some kind of older PC games that I missed when they came out, and I wanted to make sure they were cheap. If I could pick them up, stuff like the Oblivion games, Morrowind, that kind of thing. While I was at it, I picked up The Legend of Grimrock, and if you're a fan of any of the Dungeon Master games or Blood Witch or any of that kind of stuff, it is really worth checking out. So definitely want to do something about that when I get a chance. Why won't I? There we go. Yay! Oh, bugger off! Oh, God. I wish you could do that in the Mario Brothers games. Ah, yeah, see that? Timing, folks. I don't have it. Oh, you're dead. Sure, I was coming back this way anyway. Oh, hang on, I got all the projectile ones. Yay! Explodes. Not sure what that was, but works for me. And I got a key. Ah, bugger. Okay, folks, let's see what's through the green door. Oh, lava. It never makes me happy. The what? Apparently I'm an idiot. It's not the first time I've been called that. It's actually more fun than the original Zelda dungeons were. Whee! First I just realised I could just run through that lava. I'd save myself all that time. I'd only get slightly scorched. Sorry folks, since there's no sound effects I'm having to do them for you. So anyway, that's Abobo's Big Adventure. I'm not going to play anymore because it'll ruin it for you if I keep showing you any more of the game. There'll be some surprises, but it's definitely one that's worth checking out. Especially for those bizarre cutscenes. Sorry if I've blown anyone's speakers from just that laughing. I can't help it. That was really funny. Okay, listen. I shall leave the rest of. Oh, there's the beef that he hates so much. Oh, it's a compass. I thought it was beef. And it tells you where to go, which is the fairly obvious place. Anyway, listen. I will leave the rest of the game a mystery to you, and you can enjoy it for yourself. And I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching.